right, 1111.
112 12223.
Here we go.
Hey, we're here.
We're here with new microphones and a totally new setup on Rapaport'S Reality. My name is Michael Rapaport.
My name is Kebe Rapaport.
This is Rapaport'S Reality, the podcast where myself and my wife talk about all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and a few important things about the comings and goings of our relationship. If you've never listened to Rapaport'S Reality, welcome. If you've never listened to Rapaport'S Reality, take a second to subscribe, rate, and review so you don't miss an episode and you build up our cachet in the super duper overcrowded, competitive world of podcasting. But I promise you, this is the very best reality podcast in the world. Tell me if I'm wrong at the end of the episode. Leave a comment, leave a question, and also follow us on Instagram at Rapaport'S Reality. I will say that to start this episode, we have a new microphone. We have a new microphone setup.
If you hear me quiet, if you hear the fear in my silence, is because he's not looking at me. He's staring at this, whatever this little device is, to make sure it's actually
some
recording.
high-tech shit.
It's new. It looks better than our other one.
Yeah.
So are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
I'm praying we're good. I said this once. Any of you podcasters out there, any of you people that have cousins, nephews that want to get into the podcast space, the first rule and the most important rule and the only piece of advice you need to know is
make sure the shit's on.
Make sure the shit is recording. Because if it ain't recording, we did it once, right?
We did it twice. It's happened twice. Fuck. Oh, and the second time you lost your shit. I thought you were going to have a meltdown. You snapped.
Shit.
I understand. And it happened one time when we were traveling, remember?
Well,
that was a rough one. Try redoing a podcast with jet lag.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to have that happen today because this puppy is recording and it's recording crystal clear. There is a lot to discuss. Of course, we have to discuss like everybody else, although I'm fucking I'm done.
Yeah, me too.
With Amanda and Wes.
Me too.
And Ciara.
Who cares?
And Kyle. But we have to discuss it because who cares but we care.
We do. But
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of it too. And
should we let's start with that.
Yeah, let's start with that. Because, babe, I said to you the other day, this guy was overheard by someone saying that he is going to be okay after this scandal because Tom Sandoval got traitors afterwards. This guy had the nerve.
Time out.
Right.
West Wilson, my friend, you ain't Tom Sandoval.
You ain't no Tom Sandoval.
You ain't no Tom Sandoval. The only thing that you have in common with the great Tom Sandoval, and I feel like right now he's on the other side where we could go back to calling him great, because talk about going through the fire.
Oh, yeah. Fire.
Out of all the people on Bravo, I think he walked himself through it. It's not like he
did. I would say rather bravely.
But he came out on the other side.
Based on what he did.
Icon status. Wes Wilson, excuse me, you're on your second and a half season of Summer House. You came into an already hit show, The House that Hannah Berner, Paige DeSorbo,
built.
Amanda Batula, what's her name,
Ciara.
Lindsay. They built that house.
Yeah.
The great Tom Sandoval is a pillar of all things Bravo. Lisa Vanderpump, Stassi Schroeder, the two Toms, Jax and company, they built, in our opinion, I've said this before, the greatest reality TV show ever. And Tom Sandoval was there for the entire fucking thing. And granted, he fucked up. He fucked up big time. He went on Traitors. He went through the fire. He went through the storm. And now when we see Tom, we're like, good to see you, Tom. Good to see. Because despite what he did, guy gave us over a decade of fucking joy.
That's right.
And
I got the glittery.
How dare he compares himself to the great Tom Sandoval?
Yes.
How dare he compares himself to him? You came into an already, it's like, It's like Kevin Durant going to the Golden State Warriors. Except for you're not Kevin Durant. This is already a championship squad. Summer House is already cooking. You ain't Thompson. You ain't walking. What kind of shoes? Or what's a men's shoe that Tom Sandoval would wear? Gucci.
They wear
Gucci slides.
They wear red bottoms.
But there's red bottoms for men.
Yes, of course.
Manolo Blahniks.
Louis Vuitton. I don't know. Louboutin. Louboutin.
I don't know where he said that or where he's thinking that or whatever.
I mean, allegedly. Listen, I don't. It was.
It's Summer House. We could pretty much say whatever we want.
Right.
I mean, if you look at the gossip and the blogs and the vlogs, people just say whatever they want.
It shows you where his ego's at.
He's walking around New York City going, I really fucked up. Because he's got to see it through with Amanda.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
Because they're out and about together in New York.
Me, he's going to cheat on Amanda before he breaks up with her. He's going to cheat on Amanda.
You think?
Guarantee you. If he's not already doing, guarantee you.
Well, apparently he wasn't just seeing her exclusively. It's other people too.
So do you think that at this point, if they're dating, she's going to be like, it's okay if you date other people? No. He's definitely out and about. Definitely.
Well, listen, why not? Because he was dating other people when she stole him from Sierra.
There was a photograph of them at the movies the other day in New York City. You know, they all live way downtown.
Yeah.
Not in Tribeca. They live like in the Wall Street finance. That's where a lot of younger people in these financial districts I would never want to live down there. That's like hell.
Yeah, it's all the way the end.
Way the fuck down.
Yeah.
And they were at the movie theater, and he's like, I get the feeling he's like, fuck.
A minute.
I mean,
I got to play this thing out.
Got to play this puppy out.
Yeah.
And then after the reunion, and then you'll be like, it's reported, or they'll put out a statement.
Oh, if they put out a statement they're breaking up together.
They're going to, babe. They're going to.
This is silly.
If they get that fucking reunion alive. That reunion's going to be a bloodbath.
Have they picked a date for the reunion yet?
No, but apparently they're all showing up.
Great.
And that reunion is going to be a bloodbath. If they know it's good for them. The one thing about the Sandoval reunion, DJ James Kennedy, Lala, and the rest of them, they came
with it.
Hard.
Yeah, they ate. And I think
they ate.
They ate.
And they're not doing the separate thing in this one. Because remember, who was it? Sheena Shea had to be separated from Raquel. Yeah. Remember, was it Sheena?
Andy did an interview with Raquel.
But Sheena had to be separated because there was a restraining order because she allegedly had punched her.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen. There ain't no restraining orders for this.
There's no violence here. These people have to sit on the couch and face the music.
I want to tell Ciara something also. Be very, very careful what you do now. And I wish you nothing but the best, Ciara.
How do you mean?
Be very careful who you date next.
Oh, well.
And don't, because they're like A-listers only. Don't do it to yourself. Don't.
Who said A-listers? Like, what do you mean?
This is what social media, Instagram said.
Right. So they're saying she should go for like the big ballers, the NBA players, and the people with money, and the finance, and the famous people. Is that what it means?
Don't go with famous people. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. If you really
don't go with fuckboys. Let's start there. Don't
go with fuckboys.
Yeah, just don't.
But I'm telling you right now, Wes is miserable because he's like, I got to see this through. Amanda's probably a fucking wreck. She's probably completely...
Every time you see her on the street, she's got that big grin on her face. She's smiling.
No.
You think it's fake?
I don't think it's fake. I think maybe she's on a mood stabilizer.
She's high.
She's high and a mood stabilizer. And listen, I've said this a gazillion times. I don't want her to be fucking ridiculed. She didn't cheat on everybody on social media and all that. What she did, it's between them.
Yes.
She doesn't to be heckled and catcalled and belittled.
And who are we to judge? We at one time were in our 20s and we've had multiple weird experiences and made really shitty choices. So
100%.
Who are we to judge?
But
right?
I could tell you, West, who's a guy. See, I could go at the guys more.
As you should.
He's fucking perusing around the movie theater. He's looking like, I can't believe I'm on a date with Amanda. I'm telling you, he's like, I like her. This is cool. But now that, like, you know, that you get
now
to the
that
other...
he has to? Like, now that you made a big scene and made a big announcement?
Like, what did they go see? What's worth going to see at the movie theater now anyway?
See, here's the thing for me, babe. Listen, if I was doing dirty like that, I wouldn't be traipsing up and down the West Village. I wouldn't. Like, I would be...
Go to Connecticut. Go to New Hampshire. Go to Maine. Hide.
So go on vacation and, fuck it out until you're over the relationship. But don't traipse up and down the street smiling like this is...
They were at a bar the other night?
Yeah. I find it to be so wild.
But you gotta understand one thing, because I was like, they're at a bar downtown. It looked like in the Lower East Side. They're young, and also this fame thing and this sudden sort of like villain fame, infamous, because they're infamous in the reality show world, is very sudden. And I can say for someone like when you're getting recognized and people know who you are, you kind of think you can control it. Like, I'll just go out and we'll just have a good time. You can't control it.
You can't.
Especially now with the phones and the cameras and the cameras and the cameras. And if they're going out amongst their fan base, there's no hiding, Amanda. You can't wrap yourself up in a turban.
Yeah, I guess she has nothing. I mean, at this point, what does she have to lose? What do they have to lose? But I think it's so interesting you think that's Wes Engel.
Oh,
I just think he's
fucked.
He's just a hound. So he goes for whatever girl.
But a hound doesn't want to go on a date in a movie theater. What movie are you going to see on a Tuesday?
I mean, don't you feel so stupid that you took one of your close friends' wives and now you're in it and you're questioning?
Oh, he's questioning. I'm telling you, he's questioning.
What a mess of a person he must be, huh?
I got to tell you this, and we discussed this while we were watching the most recent episode of Summer House. I felt like the most important thing that I don't do when I'm watching these shows, I felt like I was judging the shit out of all of them.
I know. We were having a hard time watching it.
Because when we watch the shows, we kind of look at them like TV show characters, and we don't judge them as people.
Right.
And that's been the thing why I feel like we've been able to enjoy it the way we are able to enjoy it and not judge them, because we look at it as characters.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I meet them in real life and you talk to them as if they're aware that they're playing a character, they're not.
Yeah, because it's their
That's
real
always
life.
backfired on me. Shout out to the great Kendra Moore, because I was like, Kendra Moore, you're playing Kendra?
Kenya.
Kenya, sorry. That'll get me in more trouble. Kenya Moore.
I forgot the bitch's name.
Whose last name is Moore?
Kenya Moore hair care.
Okay, Kenya Moore. Yeah. Shout out to the great Kenya Moore, because I was talking to her as if she was playing a character, and that's when I realized, oh no.
This is her life.
And they're not seeing
right.
Whereas I will say for myself, when I was in Traders, I was very aware of how it would come off. But when I've spoken to these reality people, they ain't aware how it's going to come off.
It's the beauty of it and why we watch it, right?
I know. But the other night watching Summer House, after seeing the Amanda thing and fucking Wes and Kyle and Ciara buying her family's house, and I'm like, are you buying it to sell it? Or you buy and I was like, come on, all of them. KJ, fucking, the whole Jesse Solomon thinks he thinks he's got a singing career. It's like, are you fucking guys for real?
I know. Wait.
They are for real.
Let me go back, because do you think that Sandoval was different than Amanda? What is it? Amanda. And Wes. Because here's the thing. We saw it play out on television where Ariana was sitting in that scene and she was screaming on her.
Yes.
Right? Her boyfriend. Like, we were so enmeshed in the dynamics of it all. And also Rachel was younger and they weren't really that close. They kind of adopted her as a friend, this kind of thing. Now we have this show where we see Amanda and Paige and Sierra laying in the bed together. We understand the friendships. We know she's struggling with her husband. We're seeing her treat her husband terribly and flirting with all the guys.
And him treat her bad too.
But yes, very much so. Really extreme so. But we see her getting tired. If you watch from the very beginning, she's dealt with a lot, right? My point is that, and I think he's cheated on her before. We saw that, but we didn't see this really play out
on the show
to have a sympathy or an understanding of
some sort of closure or figure it out on our own.
Or by the fact that they
fired
up
the cameras on Vanderpump Rules.
That's right.
They fired the motherfucker.
That was necessary. I feel like it was necessary for the world to heal on it. Don't you think?
Yes. And say what you want about Tom Sandoval. He was our guy.
Totally.
He was our guy. Ariana was our girl, the fans' girls.
Yeah.
Raquel, crazy, kooky Rachel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They were our people.
Right.
But particularly Ariana and Tom Sandoval, like, those are your people. And we almost felt like as fans with Tom, we have a right to be mad because not only did you fuck Ariana, you fucked us. Wes didn't fuck us.
No.
I mean, it's a little bit similar with Sierra, but I feel like he didn't get enough good graces to get the compassion that inevitably Tom Sandoval got.
We saw him for what he was.
He's fucked.
Like, you know what I mean? He can't have a Sandoval recovery. We saw Sandoval and we actually saw him in long-term relationships with, right?
Yeah, we saw him wanting to be a young actor model and we rooted for him in the beginning.
The whole way. This guy comes in who works in marketing or something in Complex magazine, and when he comes in, how many seasons? 3 seasons ago?
It's the 3rd season right now.
And really? Dude, you're gonna no.
Another white, cute, fucking white privilege came in there with all his fake nice guy shit, and these fucking guys get away, and he did it to Ciara.
The writing was on the wall, man.
And Ciara did it to yourself.
Yes, because it was all written up and down the wall. It was written in blood, if you ask me. Come on, it's crazy.
But it's fucked me up because I never felt so judgmental about any reality show.
I know.
Until I was watching that newest episode of Summer House.
I could have turned it off. I know. I felt the same judgment.
Who are these people?
Yeah, these are lamos. So there's lamos.
Like straight lamos.
I know. It was terrible. And we went from
you have to suspend reality now.
Yes, I know. I know.
Anyway.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Anyway, reality TV shows, they are fantastic. We watched a couple of really good documentaries. The Lamar Odom documentary on Netflix, which is a big hit, and it really depicts and tells a story of his life, how he got there, his career, his extremely dysfunctional and sort of heartbreaking journey growing up as a kid. And he grew up in very fucked up circumstances, and then him falling in love and how they met, him and Chloe. Chloe is in it. It's all never seen before interviews with her.
Yep.
I think her only rule was I'll be in it and I'll do all the interviews as long as I don't have to be in it and do the interviews with him. Because he ain't nowhere to be seen near her.
That looked very clear. And he says in it that he hadn't seen her since he made an appearance on their show.
And I think Lamar Odom...
made an appearance on their show making up and making amends with her recently on the
And
Kardashians.
I think she's good now.
Oh, yeah. I think she was good when she gave him all the stuff back on that episode.
Yes.
Yeah, because now that we know the inside ball game of what she really went through,
and we only know a little,
only know what she was skimming the surface. Because some of the stuff I was like, "Whoa, there's more to that story, right?"
There's more to that story, and there's more stories to the stories. Yes. There's story on story.
100%.
She insinuated, and she told roundabout things. Yes. She was going to crack houses at hotels.
Yeah, man, that's nuts.
But there's other things that there's story upon story upon story, and we forget that motherfucker almost died. He was in there.
Oh, yeah. He had to learn to walk again and talk.
They say they had 6 strokes and heart attacks, and he was taking dick pills and cocaine, and he almost killed himself.
Yeah.
And fortunately, he didn't, but it's a miracle that he's still standing.
Yeah, you're a certain kind of woman to do that, because I got to tell you, you want to go to the Bunny Ranch and do some cocaine?
And the Bunny Ranch, and when you learn about what the Bunny Ranch is like, there's other places to go freak off at. I mean, you could go to the Bronx and have a better time.
I think when you
go to Dykeman.
I think when you're that drugged up, I don't think you're caring about the thread count on the sheets.
No, he was really on that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like he was he was ready to. It's sad, but fortunately, he is alive. But the last scene of the documentary, and now seeing with the success of the documentary, and he's promoting the documentary, and I kind of get it, but I'm like, this guy I don't feel like he totally has it all figured out. I feel bad for him.
Hell no.
I don't think he was the sharpest knife in the drawer to begin with, and I think everything he's been through, he's got wet brain.
I think the ego is a mother, if you don't check it, and I think it was very telling to see that yes, he met Chloe, and yes, they fell in love, but also she was on the biggest show on reality television, and that's something he wanted. He wanted that fame.
Yeah.
He wanted greater fame than just basketball. He wanted to transition after.
Which is crazy.
He is obsessed with fame. To the second, I'm looking at him and I said, oh dear, this is not going to be okay. I mean,
he didn't think being a star on the Lakers was dope enough.
No, that's crazy. It wasn't enough, right? The love of this woman wasn't enough. Or he couldn't really receive it. And it's telling. Some of the comments that he's made since in the media is really like, she did save your life.
But it's a very good documentary,
Excellent.
Surprisingly good and surprisingly candid. And it also, because it was like 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago, that time in life, you start to remember, like, it's kind of retrospective in that way, because it was like, 15, 16, 17 years ago. It was a while ago. I mean, it covers his whole...
the whole thing, but it was more like 12 years ago that this happened, right?
I think 12 years ago when he had the incident, but, it goes a little bit further. Anyway, it's a good documentary. We watched another documentary. Just when you thought they would Netflix, they find them, they dig them up, and they put 5 episodes together, and you're like, what the fuck? And I don't know what is going on. No disrespect to the Mormon. Are these Mormons?
They're having a moment.
Trust Me. It's called Trust Me. Wait, hold on.
You told me the title a million times. I thought it was called Trust Me.
It's called Trust Me, the False Prophet. It's another docuseries exploring the insane, crazy polygamy sister wives.
No, there's some trigger warnings there. I don't think this documentary is for everyone. It's very, very, very sad and very dark.
It's very sad. Yeah. It's very dark.
Yeah.
And this one guy, it's so crazy how people can be so susceptible.
Again, the ego. Like I'm telling you, it's like the me. Like it's something that has to be really watched in your life if you want to live a healthy life. Like really, because this is what cult leaders believe in themselves. This guy wanted ultimate fame. And by the way, it's based on, I think everybody remembers Jeff Warren. He was the leader. He was a prophet of this FDLS cult.
And this guy was like a flunky. He was a follower of his.
Well, he lied and said the guy died in jail because he went to jail for marrying little children.
That's the one thing they didn't cover at the end, because they didn't go, well, when we found out that he was actually alive, the original guy.
That they did not cover. You're right. They did not cover that.
But if you want another sick fuck cult, Mormon
this
twist,
one's heavy, man.
It's heavy, and it is disturbing because he was doing terrible. The sexual predatory stuff it's hard to stomach some of it. It's so sick, and this guy was
preying on the vulnerability of people who just want to seek God and they want to be virtuous and sort of enlightened to their religion. And this person taking advantage of it is wild. And how the documentary set up is pretty genius. A woman who makes the film with her husband, how she kind of goes undercover while gaining trust. It's really, really layered. I recommend it if you can handle this kind of subject.
We watch that shit.
You never binge.
It's 4 hours, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's 4 episodes. We watch that shit. So it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
We just all the way through, because you're just like, I can't believe this. And you also want it to be over. It's excruciating.
And the reason I think we finished it so painful, we wanted to see some kind of happy ending for these people, because like it's pretty scary what that man was doing.
Yeah,
it was pretty scary.
It's very disturbing. Another thing that I got to say is disturbing. 2 episodes into this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Kenya Moore, the great Kenya Moore, is not on this season.
Nor Candy, nor She by Sheree.
I'm concerned about Atlanta.
Yeah, me too. Listen, K. Michelle, the new one, who was I used to be a fan of hers on
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop, and she's coming in there looking like, I thought this was a classy reality television. She said, this is a little too hood for me. At one point, she stood up and walked away, because I think she was like, you girls are about it. And I'm trying to get away from that.
Right.
I'm getting married to a dentist, bought a house in the country. You're like, I'm not trying to be all up in the hood with you guys.
I did that on Love and Hip Hop.
I already did that.
I did it a lot.
Pulled wigs and flipped table. And you guys are close.
Yes.
You're skating too close to that.
Yes.
And I agree. I find it to be... I'm not like, I kind of respected Portia. I remember when she was married to that guy, the football player guy that was not very nice, Cordell. I've seen her rise, right? You've seen her go through some arcs.
And still I rise.
Yeah.
And still I rise.
Grace Stacey Rush from Potomac. Yeah. Listen, her behavior is wild to me.
Yeah, Portia's gone.
Yeah, I feel like the whole cast, I'm not I'm not feeling it. We have the great Phaedra Parks coming back in, and she's not getting enough time. I don't think it's not that interesting. Her son's driving now, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know where the show is going. How do you feel? Like
I feel the same way. I'm feeling like, who are we watching? Why are we watching them? There needs to be at least somebody that the show sort of centers around. Who's the star? Who's the main character?
And it would be Portia,
but it's not.
And it's Shamia, really kind of like, and that's a problem for Portia. But it's not. It's neither one of them. Neither. I'm just disappointed with it, and I was longing this last episode for Sheree, Candy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's only 2 episodes. It could change, and it could change very quickly. But it's been a little frustrating. What's also been frustrating is Babe has been dealing with some injuries. You tweaked your knee, Babe.
I tweaked my knee. Gosh, yeah, I was on a roll in Pilates. I think I hyperextended it.
On the street or in the Pilates?
In Pilates, and then it was feeling a little weird, and I stepped off a curb, and it buckled. Like it went back and buckled. Went to the doctor.
Uh-huh.
Got an x-ray. Got some arthritis. He said something about calcium in there and maybe a little meniscus tear. But, he wants me to do physical therapy before he'll do an MRI. I don't know why. But it hurts.
Yeah.
And it hurts today. I went for a walk today and I was like, maybe I overdid it.
How many steps did you do on your walk
8,
today?
I don't know, just 8,000.
Did you see any of the cherry blossoms in Central Park?
I did. They're slow growing, because the rest of the park is not quite sprung yet, but
it's coming.
So beautiful. They're coming. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, and we were complaining about the cold, and then today it's not hot, but it's mildly hot, and we're like, I
got a sweat walking. I couldn't believe it. I should have brought my sun hat.
Yeah.
I'm working on my melasma, and I'm like, I didn't know if I put enough sunscreen on.
And what is melasma, Babe?
It's like a hyperpigmentation of the skin, sometimes caused by age, maybe ethnicity. No, I think everybody gets it, but it's Asian and brown people get it a lot. Maybe hormones, but I got these dark marks. I can't stay. I'm so self-conscious of it. I'm never been like that person. I don't wear makeup all the time, and I am so self-conscious. So I'm doing a Cosmelan peel to try to get that going away.
What the fuck is Cosmelan?
I don't know. It's not really working that well. Let's see. It's pretty strong. I had to walk down the street with look like peanut butter on my face.
Right. The Babe.
By the way,
that you walked in public.
It's New York. Nobody even looks. No one cares. I mean, I was smeared, the face smeared with this shit on my face. It should be a lesson learned
because, we go out and we think, people.
Nobody cares.
No one gives a shit.
I had shit smeared all over my face. It could have been shit. It was like, it's brown. It's like all over and nobody even looks twice.
It didn't bat an eye at you.
Not an eye.
Oh, the other thing that I need to bring up.
Yes.
Drew Sidora.
Oh, yes.
Now, is she on Atlanta this season?
Yes.
Where is she?
She's been on right in front of your face.
I know, but what's happening?
Her husband still, believe lives in the basement.
Well, they are heading for a very, 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 very ugly divorce, separation, and
not heading. It's been the last season, 2 seasons.
Well, the court documents and all that stuff, and the Bravo star has to pay him. She has to pay her. Somebody's losing the house.
Oh no!
And this is going to be bad.
Really?
This is going to be bad. And
what kind of lawyer does he have?
I don't know, but they're at TMZ, and when you're in TMZ, you're in this one and you're in that one. And I've always liked Drew. I root for Drew.
I do too.
Ralph,
what? Go on with yourself, man. Why are you trying to take this woman's paper? That's crazy.
What does Ralph do?
Who knows? I don't know. All I know is he likes to take vacations when he was married to go to Florida for the weekend. Tampa, and not tell anybody.
Was crazy.
That's crazy. Man, I feel bad for her. I hope she does. I hope she can fight this and not
They're
have to.
saying she might lose the house.
Oh, no.
And, this is going to be bad. And again, when we watch this happen, I don't like to see it happen on TV. But I'm wondering, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I always feel like, does a preeminent divorce bring people to a reality show? Because when they were first on there it didn't seem like their shit was together. I mean, they were bickering and arguing.
They started with the Tampa shit.
Yeah.
That was season 1.
Again, writing on the wall. So I don't know. We see it often. We didn't talk about this really quickly, babe. Rhode Island. at least we're starting with some marriages that have been going on a long way, but that look crazy. Or the girl's living in the house and the boyfriend is sight unseen. We don't see him.
He's
we don't
in
know.
Florida.
We have to guess who he is.
Right.
But she's just a side piece. He sees other women, but she doesn't. We're starting with it. There's no fake games in Rhode Island, which I like. We're getting already.
We're
there.
coming in dirty.
Yes, and they're bang 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 bangers.
These are bangers.
Yes,
these are
for sure.
bangers, and I would definitely bet the house that there could be some physical violence. Yeah, and I don't support that.
It's definitely giving mob wives light.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to the great Drita Davino.
Drita Devando?
Devando. They were nuts. Mob Wives was crazy.
Yeah, what was her last name? Yeah, that was fun TV. I mean, that was sort of
Shout out to Big Ange, R.I.P.
Oh, R.I.P. Big Ange. That was sort of one of our primers for reality TV. We started with Beverly Hills Outside, but that was one of our big ones.
They were
we
fucking
really
crazy.
loved that show.
They were like, we're going to have a fucking sit down and we're not leaving until we sort this fucking thing out. And these were women.
It was amazing.
Anyway, so the reality world is great. Kebe's knee isn't fantastic.
No, and my shoulder's not quite done either. So I'm falling apart here.
Yeah,
I look at what would you say? I'm about. I'd say I'm probably at 85%.
90?
Is that 90? Maybe. Oh, today I'm doing good.
Yeah, we gotta get that frozen shoulder
I've been doing these
defrosted.
exercises. Yeah, it's on its way.
Okay, and the warm weather will help. Anyway, tell a friend to tell a friend about Rapaport's Reality. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and follow us on Instagram because we post some fantastic stuff. Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.